Previously on Wacky and Weird.
So we have our nice pieces of white paper.
Oh, like a panel of us drawing this comic book video. I'll do the captions, you can do the drawing.
I think we've captured our brainstorm.
And it's just adding in the captions that have to be translated into Chinese characters.
You got a whole panel.
Yeah, I forgot. This one's got the longest one possible. This is actually a Fudenosuke pen for specifically writing kanji, hiragana, and katakana, which I found at Target, of all places.
So the first panel, we are walking together, and basically this is one of the first times we've ever interacted with each other.
So the next panel is a picture of us at a local carnival.
I turned to him and I was like, what are we? but in a more not awkward way.
This one is captioned Meeting Fur Baby. I think this was maybe a month after this panel here, just about. The way things worked out was when Ruth met my puppy Midna for the first time, making a werewolf costume. That was the first year, and then we had planned a trip to Salem too.
And then the second year, we full out made our costumes.
Oh, yeah.
We just straight out did it.
And then on the other end of the spectrum was this year's costumes, where we decided to be the opposite of creepy. The adventure continues because it is constantly an adventure being together. It's us drawing this comic.
We actually looked forward and we already picked out what we want to do next.
Yes.
Food with Bae. We actually haven't done a food one yet.
We ate at a restaurant, but that doesn't really count.
That's true. Recipe for disaster.
To an interesting start.
Ooh.
Not how I was expecting it to go.
Oh no. I don't want to. No, I know, no turnsy backsies.
Okay. That's an interesting twist. So here are the instructions for a recipe for disaster. Go to a bookstore, pick out a cookbook. Ask a stranger to open the book and pick out a recipe of their choosing. This is your meal for the night. You can either purchase the book for later use or take a picture of the selected recipe. Enjoy making whatever random meal has been selected for you to create. So I wonder if when we do this, we should explain to said stranger what we're doing, or just be like, yo, pick out a recipe.
I definitely want to ask them if they can be recorded.
Oh yeah,
first,
yeah.
But yeah, that's the only thing though.
That should be interesting. A, to see who actually plays along, and B, what they pick out. If we're feeling a certain way, or should we just go in blind and just grab one?
I think that'd be weird if we could ask the stranger to pick out a cookbook for us and then pick the recipe.
Yeah, that could add another layer to this. Since we have kind of been adding our own little twist to some of these challenges.
We have.
But we'd have to, I think, find a person in the cooking section of a bookstore.
I'd be like, hey, come on,
yeah,
let's go.
Just go to Barnes & Noble and just kind of lurk there in the shadows until somebody comes by. And just be hiding behind the bookshelf and just be whispering across the aisle. Be, psst.
All right, everyone. You'll see us later.
Excuse me. Yeah. We are running a YouTube channel, and we have a challenge that we've been doing where we have this book called The Adventure Challenge, and we're tasked with doing something in the book. And the challenge we're on now is to have someone in a bookstore pick out a cookbook for us and pick a recipe for us to cook for dinner. Would you be willing to do that? Okay. Cool. So you can pick any cookbook and flip through it and pick out a recipe, and that's what we have to make for dinner.
Okay, that sounds fun. Do you have any preferences or dietary
you can
restrictions?
Pick anything you'd like.
Okay. How long have you been doing this challenge?
I think about over the course of a year now, as we've been able to, but we haven't been able to do this one with all the COVID restrictions, so.
Okay. What has been your most fun challenge so far?
We had one where we had to film a random dance video in public. That was a really interesting one.
Oh yeah.
What else?
The tie-dyeing one was fun. That was not as crazy, but it was
create
fun.
tie-dye shirts for each other and wear them out to eat at a fancy restaurant.
This one.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh,
That
look
looks
at that.
amazing. I love
curry?
chicken curry.
Oh my gosh.
So there you have it, chicken curry. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is actually our YouTube channel if you're interested in looking at what we do.
Yeah.
And would you mind if you're on camera, or would you want to be blurred? Or?
Fine.
Sure. Excuse me one more time. We forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Nick.
I'm Ruth.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Sarah.
Very nice to
Alright.
meet you. Thank you again so much.
Thank you. We just want to give you credit.
So there we have it. We have our cookbook. We have our meal. And now it's time to go get the ingredients and figure out what we need to do to make this. Bye. So we are back in the kitchen and ready to make our dinner to proceed with the next part of the adventure challenge. So it is technically the next day. We do have all our ingredients here. We have our cookbook and we are cooking our chicken curry. So we have onion, ginger, chicken, all the spices, garlic, olive oil. We're just gonna do a little bit of prep and then we'll be cooking everything in a big old pot.
Dutch oven.
Yes, a Dutch oven, which is, I guess, the technical term for it. I think the first step is to heat oil in large Dutch oven and add onion and cook. So I guess first we'll chop up the onion and maybe chop up the ginger and the chicken just to have everything all cut up and ready.
Yep. Sounds good.
Woo!
You can smell that ginger?
So, here we go. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Add over medium heat. Add onion and cook, stirring occasionally until it starts to change color.
It's on my foot.
No.
Yummy seasoning on top. This ginger.
You can toss it.
Toss it. Okay. Woohoo! Yum.
Alright, so our curry is all cooked and we are hungry and ready to eat. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. I personally really love chicken curry, but I've never made it from scratch like this before. It's always either been from a restaurant or like a pre-made kit, so this should be pretty interesting.
Whole house smells delicious.
Yes. So we're gonna serve it on rice.
Alright, so
Here it
here
is.
it is. Oh my gosh, look at that steam.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wish I had a camera back here so you could see how cool it looks.
Yeah. It looks pretty much like the recipe book had it look, so I guess we did something right.
Yeah.
Now the moment of truth.
Gosh, got a little everything. Oh wow, it's spicy.
Yeah.
Woo.
It tastes like actual like chicken curry though. It's good.
It is good. Oh man. Wow.
That is good. I'm glad that we ended up with this as our recipe.
So you're onto something.
Yes, thank you so much for picking this out. This is delicious, and it wasn't all that hard to make.
No.
It was really, I mean, the book is easy meal prepping. I mean, I think the hardest part was really chopping up the ginger and the chicken. Really. So we did substitute a few things. We did the pre-chopped garlic and the we couldn't find red chili, like fresh red chili, so we used red chili flakes. I wonder if that added to the spice of it since we used the flakes.
I think so. It's really spicy, but in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, you expect Indian food to be spicy.
Yeah, especially curry. This is delicious.
This is fantastic. We're gonna have to make this again for sure.
We definitely have the ingredients. We have like extras.
Lots of extras.
Now you just get to watch us eat.
I think the book said it was like 280 calories per serving.
220.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, and this made 6 servings, so.
We're good for the week. So what are you guys having for dinner?
Let us know in the comments.
Who knows, we might finish all 6 servings.
Seriously. Yeah, this is definitely a lot spicier than I thought it would be. Because other than the garam masala, there wasn't anything like unusually spicy. I don't even think that had like pepper in it, other than black pepper. So it's gotta be the chili flakes.
Yeah.
I couldn't even find like a chili paste I was looking for, or I don't think chili oil would have been the same.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's my dog, by the way, if you hear loud grunting noises.
Fortunately, he cannot have chicken curry.
No. So, if you saw our last Adventure Challenge episode, we kind of did a mutual pick of this challenge. So, but he scratched that one, so I'm gonna scratch this one. So our last episode was a while ago. It's been a while.
Christmas time.
That's right, I had green hair.
But we really couldn't do this challenge because, you know, pandemic restrictions, and we didn't want to have to interact with a stranger, really. Well, we still had to do social distancing and masks and all that, so.
Yeah.
It's been understandable. I think we're good on food ones for the next challenge or so.
Yeah, let's try to do one that we haven't touched yet.
Yeah.
Because remember, they're in chapters, like different themes of the challenges. On a dating blog.
I don't think we're going to be able to do some of the hot summer night ones for a little bit.
Please be that couple, double dates, the $10 dates, and then the end, but we're just saving that until the end. I don't know, any strictly fancy?
Maybe like the trust fall one or the $10 dates or something.
So this one has the free money sign, so it doesn't cost anything. You can do it anytime, and it takes between 1 to 2 hours. And the title is Currency Exchange. And then there's a shopping cart and a house with people in it. Supplies, but how is it free then? Supplies, unless you have a large stock of specific foods or random craft supplies at your home, the challenge just with this icon may require you to get some essential items from the store. So that's interesting.
So maybe we have whatever the supplies are.
Money, maybe. We don't have any of that.
Yeah.
You kidding me? There's that one for the under trust fall, and then you said the $10 day. Naming Nemo.
I have a feeling that one might be buying a fish, but I don't know.
Or trying to catch a fish.
Yes, it's got water
And we're outside. Or let's under please be that couple.
the baby. I think you need a babysitter.
A babysitter,
if you have kids, which I mean, no, it doesn't really count.
Unless we're gone for like hours on end. Read it and weep. Oh gosh. I don't know if I want to do that. Gotta be mentally prepared for that. So we'll have a couple of shots now. I'm up for that one or...
The currency exchange?
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it's free, but you also need supplies, but it's also currency.
Yeah. Or we could do deja vu with Boo. Because we always have deja vus.
Yeah.
Plan ahead. Oh, never mind. I don't want to do that. We plan ahead too long for this one. We don't want to do it for the next one.
I'm gonna try this one.
Sure.
It seems a little more easy, so we can do this one in a shorter. We won't take 6 months to do this one, basically.
Okay, so we will do the currency exchange from the Trust Fall chapter. I don't know where the little scratchy things are, so I'm gonna scratch it with my nail. I don't even have coins out right now, so I'm gonna stand on my tiptoes so you can see me actually scratching. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
And if I lose my balance, you can
Okay.
the Trust Fall.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta create another thing. This involves math.
I don't think too bad.